You know, I don't really have to build this one early. There's something else I gotta work on for tomorrow. Actually, there's a few things I gotta work on, which I guess I could start today, but I feel like developing this. So we're gonna develop the MCO first. Because why not? I might also have to go back to it, make another area, so I'll have to leave room for like a potential 5th thing, but yeah. Hiccup in my music, that's not good. CPU's not running too hot though, which is good. Okay. So I need to bring up the roster here and build accordingly. First off, let's find a few different areas to work with here. Let me turn this fan down. Oh, it is down to the lowest setting. Okay. Realistically, I could also use this position, but nah, that'll be fine. So I need to build like some sort of like mini HQ here, which should be more than doable based off of what, the flatness over here. Some hangers, a respawn script for the Focke-Wulfs. Yeah, that can be done. That can be done easily. Okay, so back in my creative insanity. Yep, okay. So, how do we make it work? It's actually not that bad. What we need... I think we still... Let's actually mark the map up first, and then we'll go with it. So, let's actually try to keep it to World War II markers, too. So, yeah, a headquarters marker would be great. Yeah, and I can build, like, big search areas, too. So with that... we can throw that one over there for now. And what is this, a 10 by 10? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's a 15, 16 by 16. So that actually gives us a lot of room to work with here. But I'm going to have to make, like, well, actually, no, I've been KVD. I can send against the enemy convoys. I'm also texting Bloodwind about a few things. Mainly messing with her right now, because she had me do some prep work for her. But I've decided I'm going to get back at her and do something very, very funny. But where would I put this front line? Probably... let's assume that this is the surge, like that's the AO. So I want to keep everything in a pattern like this, but I want room for a 5th position if I need it. So that means I need to build the positions as so. Okay. What would my biggest group be on the roster? That would be the 2 Wehrmacht groups. So group 1 and 2 is... how many players is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be 19 players. For that town AO, oh yeah, that would definitely stretch them thin. Perfect. Also, Weedseeker, Gregory, Dungeon, Yash, how are you guys doing? I'm building the framework for my next MCO. It's going to be like an 85-person operation. It might jump up to the high 90s if reserves completely buy everything out, but I'm working on it. I'm working. So let's see. Yeah, I can put that marker down with an enemy marker, but right now I'm just thinking about where my AOs are going to be. It's not a live op, we're just doing mission development. What year? It would be late in the war, when the The Soviets are in Poland right now on the counterattack. So definitely later in the war. It would be 44 or 45. But that's not a concern for me right now. I'm just trying to build this. Well, I troll Bloodwing. She's gonna fucking hate me. So we can mark that as a friendly position. I do want to put this area down to mark that. Put that in the middle. All right, so we got that. I think I'll actually darken that to be... We'll make it 50%, actually. Help cover that a bit more. But now, where would my next area be? If, again, the bottom left quadrant is going to be the quote-unquote safe zone, I need a good spread of distance. Probably a place for one of the airborne groups to get lost in. Yeah, I like that spot. That could probably be the place where I put like the 5 dudes and just give them a small bunker and go, yeah, have fun, buddy. And I can put, like, the front line. Yeah, I can extend that to, there. There's probably a few different cool ways I can do it. I want to keep out of that large town. I could probably do something out of that military base, and that's pretty far off. That can be the other Wehrmacht position. And then the airborne covering the right flank. Where would be a good spot for that? It's going well grounded. Let's see. I could put them right there, but if I'm going to use those 2 groups, so it does include the sappers, meaning they could have gotten a mine objective to do. So mining an MSR or some sort of vital road. I just don't like how close to the edge of the map is. Trying to think. No, it's too close. It's too close. These have to be like 4 independent groups here. I could have them right here. That does put them a little close to that. Yeah, that's within walking distance of that military base. No, we have to do it somewhere down here. So I could put them in that town. Yeah. I mean, it fits what they want. So let me get a label going here. One and 2. Some of these won't make sense to you guys because I haven't released this documentation yet. It's only been released to a few people for planning purposes. But what I'm planning right now is, just to give you guys a gist, command and a few elements will spawn at this HQ area, And then out in the field, there's going to be all of these other groups. This is really going to stress the server, by the way. But, so I have them named Remnant Groups 1 through 7. So I'm organizing, because it's a mixture of Wehrmacht and Fallmenjäger. And one of them, yeah, that's the Suicide Squad group because they're right next to the Soviet HQ. That's going to be fun. This would be 3 and 4. And this would be 5 and 6. Perfect. So let me get this marker out now, too. I'm gonna give a big fucking territory. And I'm going to... I've got a question mark here. Yeah, that's where a recon team was dropped, but they came under heavy fire and had to withdraw, blah, blah, blah. And then this one, I can switch to that. Build that fortification there. I can shrink the area down too, and I'll have to clear some of that out and make a static area. Because 3 and 4 have... yeah, both of them have pack guns. So the one here, that pack gun... I'll have to figure out where to put it, but I think I'll put it, like, overwatching those 2 roads, or at least overwatching... No, that would be, yeah, right here would be a good spot for it, because that MSR leads all the way up to there, so that would be an obvious MSR selection for them. So that's good. Heck, I could probably extend one squad to be all the way up here to set up that pack gun, and then the other squad can be maintaining that MSR. Yeah, that would be smart. For the quote-unquote remnants. That would also explain, because Group 4 also has a stranded Tiger tank, which I could strand in this base. That works perfectly. And then Group 1 and 2, where would I put the pack gun? If I had a selection. Oh, yeah, I could clear out those 2 trees and we put it right here. To claim that Soviets are coming from that direction. Perfect, 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 perfect. And then... yeah. I need like a mine marker or something. Let me text her back too. Okay. When I'm an hour in, I'll give a little story about how I'm trolling Bloodwing. Yeah, so I can put these paradrop markers down too. Do I have like a good mine marker? I don't see one. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know how I'm gonna do the border. I mean, I'll keep this here for now, but I'll probably want to do away with that later. All right, let me think. I can't pronounce shit? Yes, no, I can't. Sucks to suck. I'm using those map markers incorrectly. I don't give a shit. What I could do is I could grab you. I need to reset his distance here and his color. Give that a 0 for rotation. We can do that. Perfect. And then do I want to, like, extend that anywhere? Yeah, we can make a... something like this. The heck is that weird looking line? I was going through the map right there. Perfect. So something like that. And let me put the blue for his area, and that way I can have this stuff done. So blue would be like a safe zone, but anything after that is fair game. So I think it would just be better if I did have him fortify the big town. That's going to be a hellish objective, though, but I think that would just be better just to have them garrison that town instead. Oh, I mean, some of them want the fight, so I'll make sure they get one. But I'm kind of insane for trying to micro 4 AOs at once. Not even sure if the server will be able to handle it, but hey, we'll try. That means I can also do less fortifications, too, which is always a benefit. This would be a PvE. Go ahead and turn that off. Okay. I mean, markers-wise, I think that's good. If I were to hypothetically have a 5th group, where would I want to put them? Just in case, because I'm probably not going to have to, but I did say on the roster, I would have 2 groups of Vermocht, however the frickety frack you say them. I could probably just pick a hill, in all honesty. Like, something in the back line, like over here, to lightly attack. Or I could just add them to these 2 major towns and increase their perimeter. I think I'd rather do that, actually. Because there's not really a good 5th position to put them. Yeah, it should be good. All right, let's start building HQ. Let's see. I need 3 Focke-Wulf pilots. Which means I need 3 Hainers. I mean, the tent Hainers are always one of my first choices, but it does have some of those, like, more modern things on it, like the lights and whatnot, but I don't really want to put anything hard up there. What I could do is, where's that camo tent? I could do that instead. And I could build it bigger. Oh, come on, what's it called? We'll just put camo down, get rid of the equipment. 5th, well, here's the thing. There's already going to be 2 squads working with command back here that are the QRF. Basically, here they are. Perfect. The whole point of this operation is command has 2 squads under his control, a Panther tank, and 3 pilots. The pilots are going to immediately go out and establish communications with these groups. And then they're going to relay that information to command because the radios are going to be out of range. So air is going to do their best to assist the ground teams here in digging in, while Soviets basically attack their positions, and ground is going to decide who to go to first, grab them with transports, and then move to the next position, and yada-da. The thing is, if ground goes in and let's say they take Straslo, then more forces are going to attack these two positions. Well, not really that one. That one's like right in the border. But, you know, more attacks will come from different directions. Yes, no, the pilots are going to get swarmed once the Soviets start figuring out what's going on. It's, I'm going to try to push the server to its limitations. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a really fun one. But otherwise, let me continue building. So, I'm going to get all of these down. I think that's it. But I tested this concept in a Paw Patrol op last week, so I know it'll work. But I also want to do this in as few assets as possible. And I can also vary the colors, which will be nice. Little bit of uniqueness for the pilots, because why not, you know? But I think I can fit the tail in this, right? Yeah, that's all I'd need at that point. Cool, 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 cool. So I don't have to make an elaborate tent, which is nice. And then, yeah, you have that whole runway. So let's shove this thing like that. Actually, let's give the tail a little bit more room. So something like that. How high does this go? Oh, that's literally it. Okay. Well, I'll sink that into the ground then. We'll have to do a quick test because I'm worried about it respawning into itself, but say love you. Enable damage. Heck, just disable the simulation at that point. Just gonna build these one component at a time. Otherwise, how's everyone's day? It's not going to be a multi-Zeus op. No, 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 no. I take the glory of multi-community operations alone for the Zeus interface. It's actually really easy to balance 4 defensive objectives at once. It's just trying to do anything tactical with them might be the difficult thing. Okay, so they float. So I got to sink them into the ground a little bit, which does concern me. But I'm just looking for any, like, hippity-hoppity here. Yeah, like that. But it wasn't out the get-go, so... What does he got? Yeah. Cannons and MG. Alright, cool. Yeah. Times that by 3, that's more than enough. Alright. So, what I need to do is edit things accordingly. Let me go back to the camo nets. Because I'm worried that there's going to be a clip issue. So what I might do instead is, where were those flats? They were up here. Yeah, so what if we just did this instead? Okay, they're on both sides. I mean, what is that compared to the, compared to that? Yeah, alright. Alright. Shift it to 90 degrees, get rid of that marker. Rotate. Yeah. I like that more. And there's no issue of it potentially jumping out and exploding, which is even better. So disable the simulation and damage on these. And now I just build 3 slots. And then make sure they're subsequently lowered, and then I lower the plane onto them. Excellent. Alright. I think that's better, no? There's not really any way to put a camo net on top of it, but I mean, that's just extra detail. This is just so they're like individually slotted, you know what I mean? So that should be fine. Now we need to deal with triple R, which means now I need to put a Game Master slot down because I will be doing some testing. Because, how would I put it? These vehicles can be a little finicky with triple R. But we have the ACE compatibility for it running, so it shouldn't be an issue, TM. But better safe than sorry. Also, I apologize if I'm a little insane today. I had to edit 300 gigs of footage, and that puts me in a little bit of a cray-cray mood, so sorry. But let's see. Mocked cause. If I wanted to do this right, let's just do one of these and set all of the ACE properties in it. Standard ACE options. Give it an arbitrarily high number, and that should be A-okay. All right. Because sometimes these things regress into vanilla features, which blocks out the ACE features, which can be annoying. You're right, insanely me. I probably don't. Good to know I'm not the craziest one on the spectrum. Don't... Devour, I still can't believe you built a frickin' Vietnam operation around the Lorax, but you know what? To each their own. Alright, how do we test this? Really, really simple. I take this, and I lower that. And then I'll have to add like a respawn script to all these as well, if that's A-okay. Boop. Okay, so what do we got in terms of options here? Oh, it's gonna do this. Yeah, this is why I was worried, because it's like it actually doesn't give you any options for it. So that you can't even... Damn it. Doesn't give you any ACE options to deal with that stuff, you know? So how do we get around that if all the IFA vehicles are like that? Tent 1 doesn't have anything in it. Ambulance has those weird markers on it. Fuel is fuel. ACE compatibility, my ass, you know? We'd also do static textures, but... Let's see if it's across all of the textures. I know it's a serious op, though. I still think you're cray-cray, but, I mean, me calling someone else cray-cray doesn't really have much merit now, does it? No ace options on you. You get ace options. So, I might just use a fuel Vic for it, even though it's a little wrong, but what can you do? You know, it just doesn't have the ace compatibility for whatever reason. That, or it's just like on a really weird position, but it comes up for the wheels. So it's like, what gives, you know? I don't want to use an open truck either, because that's kind of wonky, but let's see what we got. Rearm, Bockwolf. Easy. Yeah, if you're just gonna bully me, I'm not really in the mood. Oh, that has a lot of fuel nozzles, though. Jesus. That thing can refuel quite a few different things at once. Now, slight concern. Probably because I don't have a repair kit, but then again, my settings should override that, unless my settings are off, in which case that might be the issue. Let me go quickly check that out. Settings, add-on options. That's why. So my settings didn't stick. That's weird. Let's base it off of a Rabe. Fatigue, throwing, crew serve weapons, common, grenades. Hearing is on, good. I will need to test that, actually, in the planes to make sure that's going.
Now. Another month, another sub.
Ash Elliott, thank you for the 10-month resub, my man. I hope you continue to keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this development stream. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're going to redo everything. I don't know why my settings didn't stick. I know I saved it, but just didn't want to click. There we go. All of that doesn't matter. That's all set. Yep, okay, cool. Trying to think what else is important here. That is very important to override because then the players can set their own, which is a big no-no. That's kind of cool, but I don't need that. I just have to set all of that because the default timers are fine. But the thing is, if you don't check those off, a player can go to his client-side settings and set all of these himself, and he can instantly dig trenches if you don't set that to override. Not that I would know or anything. Wink. After messing with this damn game for so long, you learn how to get away with certain things. Because not everyone has that expertise. So you can potentially fuck with things if you know how. Yash, I'm getting over it. It's mostly done with. We're just getting the final quotes for carpet steaming, locksmiths, changing all the locks out, that sort of stuff. It's funny, because we have a vacation the week before we close, so we have to get everything done a little ahead of time, but it's fine. Bloodwing's more stressed about it than I am. For some good reasons, but... allow repair. Yeah, so that's purely for repairing in the field. Yeah, and that's going to require a toolkit. Yeah, right, O'Nally. Appreciate it. ASMR carpet cleaning. We're not going to be in the house when they do it. It's going to be done before we move in. Yeah, so that separates that. I don't think you can load pack guns into Vix. I think they're too big. Unless you pre-state them as being able to do that, but then again, that item would be too big. Either way. Cook-off. I want that disabled because it can add lag to the server for higher amounts of people. Ballistics are all done. That's all good. Okay. Now let's give that a try. Hypothetically, they won't need a toolkit to repair, because it's a pain adding backpacks to the pilots to then repair with the toolkit, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, good. It has a radio, cool. Alright, now, the really big zinger. I'm gonna make one change. And this will slow down the pilot's ability to rearm their aircraft, because I want this to be a feature, and I'll have to add it to the list of features. Where's logistics? Amount based on caliber. And then I have to disable their pylon settings. Yeah, so that's unlimited, but amount will be based on caliber. So what that means is, let me show you guys what it does. If I were to rip all the ammo out of that Vic, they would have to reload every bomb individually, every magazine of weaponry individually, because they have both a an MG and a cannon. The cannon for strafing ground targets, the MG for shooting down planes, and the bombs are, well, bombs. So if I were to strip all the ammo off of that, take ammo, Focke-Wulf. Yeah, let's get this thing fully rearmed and see what it does and doesn't rearm. So that's the middle bomb. Ooh, this might be an issue. Unless it didn't take the ammo out of the planes. So this is another bomb. These are the side bombs. So yeah, it rearms one bomb. Oh, that's cute. But let me... So I still have that. Okay. Actually, that's perfect. I do need to test this feature too, but I'll have to give myself earplugs. Actually, then again, I don't have to do that. I can just, cargo... Little lag spike... And you're going to be under bipods, aren't you? Finicky little bastard. Canali, it's by default, but let me get something for you, buddy. Where is my script pin? I'll give you a freebie, buddy. Do. Put this script on any vehicle, and it'll add a radio to it. Alright, now I can see if this thing's gonna be too fucking loud. Since when, where you live? Barb, I don't get the question. No problem, Nally. Always happy to help. Fire in the hole. So 151, and then the 131 is the machine gun. So I think those are above the spinner thingy right there. Because the two cannons are the other two. Cool. Now, you're probably wondering, why did we do that? It's simple, really. I'm trying to see how much of the 13mm and the 20mm each one of these rearms will do, because I'll have to break it down to the pilots. So this is the 13mm, so we'll go ahead and rearm this. And this is 1,000 bullets total, so how much bullets per rearm will this give me? 400, which actually is not too bad. So 3 full rearms will reload that back up to 1,000, which is great. So hypothetically, let me actually look at that in the plane. So yeah, the 400 is back there. Now, if I give it another one, will it add to its total, or will it treat it as a separate magazine? Because sometimes it does that. So let me see. Because again, that might be another small issue. That means the planes aren't going to be able to fully do what I want them to do. I'm just hoping it adds to the total instead of adds a separate magazine. But based off of that sound, I think it's adding it to the total. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, how much for the 20mm? If it's 250 total, I would assume it's going to be 100 or 50. So this means pilots are going to have to be a lot more defensive about their ammo usage, because they can't just land, boop, and then go back up. They're going to have to actually spend, like, 5 minutes rearming. Okay, so it's the full magazine. That's that's very nice of the devs. Yeah, so it's that full thing. And you can't reload it past its maximum. So I'll probably have 2 of these trucks. One as a debug. And that should be A-okay. Realistically, I could also change the pylons, but I won't. If they get destroyed, they won't change back. But out of curiosity. Yeah, you can put 500s on there if you want, but no, 250 and 4 of those is A-okay. Spill onto the ground all over the place. Yeah, the extra 200. If only. Okay, so that is our pilots taken care of. Let me move you a little to the right, sir. That's too much to the right. There we go. Yeah, and then they're 3 different marked, just to give the pilots a little bit of uniqueness, you know? Let them feel tactical. Besides, I mean, this is an op that's all about, like, mixing and matching units, so it makes sense, but... Okay. What do I want to div now? Oh, we could do loadouts. Yeah, we can do loadouts. Yeah, so technically speaking, I want him down because I'm going to put him in that, but I want the captain symbolism here. Yeah, they look very similar, so that's A-okay. So we'll do that. And then do I have an RTO? Yes, I do. Perfect. And then what would be like a driver? Probably just like a rifleman, in all honesty. Just have him chatting out. But he, like, all three of these guys are gonna get STG 44s because I'm such a nice guy. Technically, you could also have the same exact loadout as the radio men because they're both gonna have LRs. So yeah. The Chad gun. Yeah, Luger is a secondary. Acre? What is the range of that radio, by the way? Yeah, 3 clicks. So they're really going to have to work. I will have to stress that, too, about the operation. Like, hey, you will not be able to get in radio range with those other groups. So you're going to have to rely on the planes doing relay. So I will have to make a mental note about that. I'll throw up another paragraph about that. Yeah, we could do the officer one, or I could do the STG 44 one. But for now, let's do officer just to see what I can fit. So we'll do my standard World War II Garib, which is 8 bandages, 1 thing of that, 1 thing of that, 2 tourniquets. A cable tie. Actually, let's do 10. Because 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's an even split. What does he get? He gets regular. And then that is the PO8. Okay. And I can just fill it with, you know, an 11 bandage. All right. Realistically speaking, he's not going to be doing that much combat, but, I mean, we can also put a lot in that radio as well, so... Yep. And his, they're going to have an ammo vehicle they can bring up for resupply. But, let's see. There's a few... it's okay. My moderators are just here to keep the peace. That's a smoke, that's a stick grenade, that's the anti-tank grenade, but there's also the PWN anti-tank grenade, which I prefer to put. That's the grenade I'll give the Rifleman AT guys, but I'll also hand out a few of those. But for this guy particularly, since the Germans don't really have any smoke this thing, because these are all American smoke grenades. 2-stick smoke... 2-stick frag. Actually, we'll give them 4 sticks each. .39s, I think I'm going to reserve for Grenadiers. And then I'll also give them a spare, He gets a lot of ammo, Jesus. I think if that's the case, I'm going to lower the amount of sticks he has, and we're going to give him a few additional magazines. Yeah, that's better. Still do the 4 pistol mags. Is there anything else I can give him? I could do M30. Yeah, a single M38, and then we can top it out with a pistol. Perfect. Guess you're just going to have to behave. Yeah, right? German binos, map, no GPS, no radio. Compass and degrees. We can all give them all the German stuff too, which will be cool. I gotta be careful about some of these because it does give night vision. I don't like that because that clips into his cap. Poland would be coldish, so yeah, I'll give him gloves. The leathers don't clip. I definitely don't want to give him U.S. Airborne. So yeah, we'll give everyone gloves. But let me look at something real quick. I just want to make sure that that does not give him night vision. Not that it would be helpful for this mission, but I mean, even if it does give him night vision, I probably won't care. But that's just something weird, you know? Okay, good, perfect. Huh! 11 mags. 6 loot. Yeah, Mr. Commander here. 39 smoke. Stick grenade. And then a single 39. How's the kick on this again? Yeah, there's a lot of recoil on this thing. So you're better off single shotting it. He has his earplugs. Let me go turn overheating off. Headshot to the face. Radio. Perfect. I sent them another email because they haven't unlocked it yet, Gate Master. I'll take care of it, though. Don't worry about it. I just find this whole situation funny. But I'll take care of it after I'm streaming. I don't need that money immediately, but, you know, probably by the end of the week would be nice. What do I want to do? Oh, yeah, add-on options. We need to go to Ace Overheating because there's some issues where you can't change out some of the MG42 barrels. It's dumb. Let's get that all saved. Okay, so that's a good commander kit. Now we're going to make a JTAC kit. And he's going to be the same exact kit as the reinsert driver. So, actually, the reinsert driver, I'm just going to give a headset, not even a helmet. He's just going to vibe. We'll just give him something to vibe with. Thanks for checking up on me. No, don't, Gate Master, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It's not your fault at all. Like, it's purely on them. Don't worry about it, man. You're good. Okay, earplug. We'll do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Radio guys, yeah, I'll give them a handgun. Is there any way they can fire smoke, or is it just flares? It's just flares, yeah, so that wouldn't really be useful if they're doing day ops. It's a cute little flare gun. Yeah. Kind of want to go back and give him the C96, but I do need to, like, streamline all of the guns, so the PO8 is fine. Just for the sake of ammo types. So yeah, he needs to have an MP44 thing. Give him the Acre radio. That also gives him some wiggle room. Perfect. Oh, right, and his gloves. Make sure he has everything proper here. JTAC, yeah, he's gonna need binos to designate stuff. The reinsert driver won't need those, though. Give him those leather gloves. And then this guy, no helmet. Because he's gonna be vibing with some headphones. Where are they? Yeah, frickin' vibe check, man. Definitely a vibe check. All right. Never thought I'd ever say that in an actual sentence, but here we are. Things change. Hey, Sovereign, how you doing? All right, so that is the ground command team. What's the next thing I need to make? What do I have it listed in the roster here? The second is the Panther crew. Oh, okay. I mean, that's really simple. I can just pull out a frickin' tank. Panzerwaffe, Panzerwaffe, do. I mean, I can also get tank crew, but where's that tank? Because I need the tank too. That would be really helpful. Oh, they just shoved it in here? Okay. Panther. Excellent. Well, I need the crew. So it's technically a 5-seater, but the 5th seater is just a loader seat that doesn't really get to do anything, so... I bundled the loader to also take the front machine gunner so he can, like, tab between the slots. Do they make all of these the same thing? No, they varied it a little bit. Yeah, the commander gets the cool hat. So really, this would be... him and him. And then I'll give one of them... we'll give the machine gunner the toolkit. But they'll all have perms. Which means I'll have to give one of them the backpack. Yeah, right, Osara. I mean, we're developing the next MCO right now, so... What's his helmet? Or his hat? HP down. Yeah, so they're both that. One's just the commander. Okay, I mean, it's perfect. Wait, no, he also has a different vest on. Excuse me. Which would be... just officers, and we'll be fine. But they both have an MP40. So let's go up the list. No radio. No radio. They can use the intercom within the tank. That's an easy one. Should I all give him binoculars, or should... I think the commander is the only one that's going to get the binos there. Let's give him gloves, because I'm nice, even though the gloves have some holes in them, and you can see thumbs, but that's okay. I mean, they're not perfect, right? Yeah, I'm only going to give him machine guns. Because I'm a jerk. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, that takes up a lot of inventory room. Okay. Yep, and then this guy... yeah, I want the HP down, because I'm pretty sure that one actually gives them hearing protection. And I don't want them to have to take off their entire helmet to hear things, because that can be a bit annoying. But this guy, he gets the binos, and he... I need to make a third kit that is allowed to repair as well. He also gets the officer, which was that one, which doesn't really give him any extra room, but it gives him the little case for his binoculars, so works out. Yeah. Okay. And then I need a third one, which is you, but you have a little black backpack for the toolkit. So, what do I got? I don't think a toolkit can fit in that. Yeah, medikit can't, so a toolkit certainly can't. Would be nice, though. Pioneer sack, so that could fit it. Parachute. Radio. No, 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 no. Ammunition frame. No. Come on. Is that all I got? That's all they get. Wow. Oh, I got the tourist doors, too. Yeah, you could argue a toolkit's in there. Yeah, just shove it in there. And we can put spare MG ammo or, yeah, gun ammo for them, too. Do. Yeah. Okay, so this would be driver, gunner, commander, loader. Just so we have it all on paper, and then... Alright. Now let me look at some of these Stormtrooper boyos. So they have actually quite a few different camo schemes here. So I think I'm gonna stick with the this camo scheme that these guys have. That's too bright. That's it. So with that, yeah, I like his helmet. I like that uniform because I want them all to be like the same thing, give or take. So with that, that should be good. We're gonna make some base kits for quite a few different things, but I think it's story time. All right. You guys want story time? Because I got a really funny story. Because I'm doing a little bit of trolling on, you know, the love of my life. But I think this is gonna be great. But you guys got to let me know if you want story time. Otherwise, I can keep mumbling to myself. Yeah, so it's a sapper kit, but that's fine. I can just we'll just reset it with everything. All right, I got 2 for story time. Anyone else want story time? Because story time, it's gonna be a good story. You just gotta trust me. Hey, Crypto, how you doing, man? As you work on, you're working on it. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so here's the deal. So we're buying a place. I mean, I think that's common knowledge at this point. But Bloodway and I, our closing date's around June 3rd. It's not officially June 3rd, but it's going to be June 3rd. That's what our realtor's essentially telling us. And we're just trying to put some decent furniture in the place. So a little bit about me. My parents, when I was born, we lived in Ohio, in Beaver Creek. And then when I was 3... they moved down here, and we moved to this really big fucking house. Like, my father makes bank, but he has some of his own issues. But we, when I was in 6th grade, we moved to a slightly smaller house, but we have some really big fucking pieces of furniture. So, my mother, she bought like a $20,000 painting. It's like this massive fucking painting. The measurements, it is 92 inches by 52 inches, which is 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 5, 6, 7. So it's like 8 feet across, and then 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, about 5 feet. Yeah, so 98 by 62 inches. So it's like 5 feet tall, 8 feet across. It's this massive fucking painting. And I told Bloodwayne's like, hey, like, I have an idea, because I haven't told Bloodwayne about this at all, but the painting, it's literally in our garage, and it's been in our garage ever since we moved to this place, like, what? If I'm in 6th grade, it'll be 6 plus... Yeah, so over a decade. It's just been sitting in a wall on the garage, because that was the only place we could fit it. So this Friday, when we do our final walk inspection, just to make sure the house is, you know, still the way it is, I'm going to measure out. We have this small dining room, and the online measurements of the house says that it has enough room, but I'm going to measure it myself because I want to put this big fucking painting on the entire dining room wall. I'm not going to tell Bloodwayne about it, though. I called her up today when I was, we were talking about title insurance quotes, because she wanted me to get a rate for her. And I started trolling her, saying, okay, can I have one piece of furniture and you're not allowed to veto it? And she got really nervous. So she thinks I'm buying a statue because I told her this would be like perfectly intimidating because the boomers will respect it and the Gen Zs will just be in awe of what it is. I'm not giving her any hints, though, because she's really good at guessing. She already guessed her housewarming gift, which is the Skyrim cookbook. But, like, I gave her one hint, and it wasn't even remotely close, and then she brought it up. I'm like, you bitch. Like, anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that it fits, because I have to get the measurements, because we're going to basically, on Friday, go to the house, get a bunch of measurements done so we know what we're working with for furniture. And then, because I also have to build my indoor garden, too. But when we move in, one of the days where she leaves for a few hours, I'm going to call up my dad. We're going to rent out we can't even rent out a van. We're going to have to get like a fucking U-Haul truck because this thing is just that fucking massive. And we're going to bring it into the house and we're going to mount it. And I'm going to make absolute sure that she's gone for the day. That way, she'll come in. And the thing about this fucking painting, though, is when you open the front door, the dining room's right there. And you're going to be able to immediately see it. And I'm not going to tell her. But I did tell her that, hey, one of these days, you're going to walk home, I'm going to be at the door, and I'm going to be blocking your view. And she's very nervous about it now, which made me laugh my ass off. So I just told her, one of these days, you know, we'll get it done. So I'm also, I'm buying a GoPro right now, so I can, there's a few things I want to do some recording on, like the indoor garden. But I'm thinking about, I might have my the GoPro on and be recording just to get her gut reaction. So in a few months, give it like 2 months, if you see a random video come up that says I freaked Bloodwayne out with the painting, you'll you'll see. I'll get her reaction on tape for you guys because it'll be her cussing at me and wondering what the fuck I did and how much it cost and all that stuff. Because she knows that I own it. Well, not I own it. My family owns it, but I don't think she'll remember because she doesn't go into my garage at all. So, because it's just sitting there. But I mean, I asked my mother, who technically owns the painting. She's like, "Yeah, you can take it," because I mean, it's literally been in the garage for like almost a decade and a half. You know, Liru's last stream, right? She'll beat me up over it. It'll be great. The painting is a side street. I forget specifically where, but it's like France or something. So it's meant to be one of those, like, you know, side pieces is what my mother called it. But it's a big fucking painting. But the painting, it's not just the painting that's cool. Like, the full frame, still life, yeah. Like, the full frame is the really intimidating part about it. Like, the frame is, like, hand-carved decorative wood. All around, fully polished, And the painting itself, like every part about it is in pristine condition, minus a cobweb or two on it, which you can just dust off. But the paint is still good. Everything's still good because we have it stored in a place where the sun doesn't hit it. In our garage, of all places. So, I think that would be cool to have this big fuck-off painting in our dining room. You know? That literally takes up the entire goddamn wall. And then we sit down with people there, and it's like, this is our dining room. That is my statement. That's where my big dick energy went. So when Bloodwing's friends ask me what I do for a living, I can just look at the painting and look at them, just go money laundering. Just for the hell of it. Because I don't have anything I have to prove to anyone anymore. Because I'm getting a house in my mid-20s with the love of my life who I've been with for over 7 years. I have my college degree. I have a silver play button. And I'm able to live off of all this because of all of you people think that I am sane enough to hold this job. And you keep liking the crazy content I make, all right? I don't owe anyone anything, all right? I want to put a giant fuck-off painting in there, okay? Just because I can, because I have it. Literally, because I already have it. I wouldn't go out and buy it because that's not my thing, but it's already there. My mother told me I can take it, so it's like, fuck it. I'm gonna take it.
Send in Go Team 6 now.
I just joined and all I heard was Liru saying his job is money laundering XD. When did I join Liru Crime Confessions episode 3?
What was episode? Wait, we're on episode 3? I mean, well, we do have quote 1. I mean, we still have that, right? No, that's my ex. It's quote 2 then. If I can spell. Jesus. Yeah, we don't talk about her. Yeah, that would have been episode 1. Episode 3, season 5. No worries. Realistically, we'd probably be on season 2 for all the things I've confessed on this channel. I mean, one of the episodes would be the, my brother's birthday dinner in January, where the woman didn't scan the fucking $300 worth of, what's that Japanese meat called? The Japanese beef that's really expensive? Begins with a W or something? Why am I blanking on it? Wagyu. Yeah. She didn't scan that, so I got like $300 worth of meat for free. Yeah, that would be one episode. I've walked back into that Wegmans, though, and no one stopped me, so I'm A-okay. But anyway, let me scroll back up here. Who do I owe? Sergeant Dixon, thanks for the resub, my man. And Valkniaz, thanks for the 29-month resub. I hope you both keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a kick out of this one. Episode 2, Season 4 was just the entire Warhammer stream. Yes. Where I locked Forensic Steel in a fucking vanity room that was covered with his face, and I locked Coward in a room filled with softcore furry porn in an Arma 3 op. Yeah. Yeah. Did I hear about Brewer's new PC? No, I keep seeing he's streaming, but he's always streaming while I'm working or doing something else. I need to go back and start lurking on his stream. I did a few weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago I was there while he was doing an op just to say hi and chat with him. It's been a while. I'm still subbed to him, though. But, yeah, I'm glad he's getting back into everything. Wait, softcore furry porn, why? Okay, I need to start working again, but story time. Story time. Oh god, in the Warhammer Slaneshi Zork stream. You mean Zoran stream? Yeah, I also, for those of you that know Zoran the Bear, he's, I'm actually going to start working with him again. When I move into my new place, I already sent him a message saying, hey, in 2 months when I set up my new VR gig, can I come join you? And he said, yeah, sure. But Zoran the Bear, he's a voice artist, and he does a lot of VR stuff as well. He also recently did some work with Remy, too. But he used to be a player in the 700 Cadian, and I locked him in a playground ball, and I had the players rescue him as I audibly tortured him. That was fun, too. We also had Hatuni, one of the female players in the 700th. I stole her. That doesn't make sense. I kidnapped her, I stripped her naked, and I put her in front of a video camera to do stuff that wasn't Twitch appropriate. There was that. A lot of it's 700th related. But anyway, no, the reason why I tortured Coward with furry porn was because when I worked under him in the 501st, he was the squad leader. He used to be the corporal, RCO, sideways. I don't know. I forget what happened to him. I think he either left or he was promoted. No, he was promoted to platoon sergeant. So Coward, who was the corporal, stepped up to squad lead. I became 2IC. But when he got squad leader, I would either joke about putting up furry porn all over the barracks that we were in just to fuck with him. And I would also talk about making a giant amount of toast and just giving it to everyone. And he kept yelling at me while we were in operation, while every other squad was with us. He would say, Liru, you're not going to go back and turn all the droids into toasters and make toast for everyone. Stop it. And then I threatened him with the furry porn. So there's a reason for everything. And then Forensic, I just use his face because, well, I mean, he's not bad looking. He's a douche, but he's not bad looking. Nowadays, it's sort of like he avoids me, I avoid him. But as a furry, I do love toast. Okay, toast is great until you're working at like 2 a.m. at night, and then you start smelling toast and you wonder if you're going to have a stroke or not. But in reality, it's your brother that decided to show up at 2 a.m. at your house and start making breakfast. That happened a week ago. Not even kidding. I mean, while I was working today, I was on a call with a few people in TSB, and I literally said, BRB, I smell brownies. No, it wasn't brownies. I smelled something cooking in the kitchen. I went downstairs. My mother was over cooking brownies. I'm like, what are you doing? The brownies were good, though. Yes, I still work with the 506. In fact, this Wednesday, we have the next spooky operation. Isla Duala Incident Phase 3. I think my family's all right. I mean... Oh my god. All right, last thing I'll say, and then I'm going to get back to work on this. My father is barely in the picture. He still sees us, and he still loves us, but he has his own issues because he has daddy issues. But when his dad died, he had really good closure with him at the hospital, which I thought was really heartwarming. Like, literally, Hallmark movie level, like, good ending closure stuff, which was great. But he is good old Southern Alabama boy. But... Crimson Tide. I will agree with that statement. But he's very busy. He's a workaholic, so I rarely see him. But I still have dinner with him once in a while. He's awesome. My mother is a Californian girl that very anti-gun, very liberal. Yeah, my father has... I still don't understand how they got together, but love is love, you know? And they... So my mother mainly took care of me and my brother because my father walked out early on and got an apartment. But that's personal Liru issues. And then my brother wants to become my sister because, yeah, trans stuff. And then here's me, a guy in his pajamas who's been staring at some stormtrooper, Panzerfaust is a launcher. I forget the exact name for tank troops. Because stormtroopers, I think, is more SS, but whatever. Alabama plus California equals Ohio. I guess that's the middle ground, right? Just in a northern state. But, yeah. One day, Liru will dox himself. It's, okay, I'm not going to tell you how, but it's actually really easy to dox me. In fact, it's really easy to dox anyone that streams. That, I don't want to give that additional detail because that's going to tell you how to do it. But very, very easy to dox any streamer. Not going to tell you how, but... If you're ever in the North Virginia region, though, once COVID ends, if you want to go get a fucking drink, I mean, if you have your shots, hit me up. I mean, give me a few months because I have to rebuild my finances, but I am always down to drink with fans. I used to not do it, but then I'm like, fuck it. You people are going to figure me out one day or another, but still won't publicly show my face. But, I mean, that's how I have relationships with people like Moon from the House Aiden now, because I went out with drinks with him. And there's a few other people I've gone out drinking with that I still work with, so, you know? But anyway, let's get back to development. So, let's see. What do I want to give these guys? Probably like a single stick grenade, and then maybe a few additional bandages. Yeah, 10 bandages and a stick grenade. I think that's more than fair. And then this will be like our debug kit. So Pioneer, he gets a lot, but I want to also use those weapon differentiations, so... Let me make sure he doesn't have binos. Good, he has a map, no GPS. Let's give him the leather gloves, too. Do I have, like, an A-frame that'll match? Yeah, we'll give him something like that, because I think that camo scheme slightly matches his. But I'll probably change that up as well. If not, I mean, the Pioneer sack would also work. But let's see how much magazines they get per, and base it off of that. Ticket to Hell Part 1? Oh, I'm going there. I've done a lot of bad things. Anyway, most of that I won't talk about publicly, ever. I'm going to shut up before I dig myself a hole. Anyway, all right, and let's get back to work. All right, so I need sergeants, machine gunners, machine gunner assistants, AT soldier, 18 assistants, corporals, grenadiers, sniper, AT, PWN, riflemen, medics, driver, gunner, right, because I'm also doing that. Okay. So we're just going to build this group at a time. So if I'm going to definitely look at these and, like, have them as references here. But where's the sergeant? Sergeant. I could color code their helmets. Yeah, actually, I kind of like his helmet better. What helmet is that? A sus. Wait, sus? Excellent. Yeah, we're doing that. Okay, so squad leader, because I want to copy his uniform thing. Yeah, Omogus. Yeah, I did want to... We are doing STGs, which would be MP44. Crazy how that gun turned into that gun as time passed. But yeah, no, I'm giving the squad leaders the big boy gun. Because it's fun. And then we're also doing the PO8. Yeah, okay, just making sure about that. Yeah, we want to do the officer, because if you can, like, the bags are similar. I think those are different bags. Those are meant to be MP40 bags, so... but whatever. We can say he puts it in the map case. So he's going to need German binoculars. His corporal will definitely get an MP40, though. Oh, by the way, this isn't set in stone yet. I wanted to do it for the last Pay for Pain, but I didn't get a chance to. But Wacky Races, what I'm thinking of is I'll also do a raffle. Because my brother and my girlfriend, Bloodwing, they both got me the same exact gift. So I have a bunch of Arma 3 maps, like physical maps of Maladin, Tanoa, Altus. Because one of the things I want to do is in the background where I stream, I want to hang a bunch of pictures of framed maps. And then, you know, make some as well. Based off of my favorite maps to work with in Arma 3. I think that would be, like, a cool background, unique to me, because, you know, if I'm going to get furniture, I want to make sure it's, you know, it shows what I'm interested in. But I have some spare extra maps, so I'm thinking about signing them and giving them away, but we'll raffle them off during,
Send in goat
the next
Team
Pay for Pain
6
style event, which will
now.
be Wacky Races, so every
wow.
dollar will get you a ticket, you know? Yash, thanks for the 9-month resub. I know you're stuck with me, buddy. I'm sorry. Let me know if my audio is good, by the way, because I am making some slight tweaks. So I'm trying to find where those little audio chirps were. Remember, I messaged you like 3 months ago about it, and you told me that I would probably just have to start taking things apart. Well, I finally got to it, and I'm working on it now, but let me know if there's anything I got to tweak. But otherwise, thanks so much for all your support, man. Seriously, I don't know how you keep putting up with me, but I hope everything IRL for you is going okay. Because I know you told me that you're under another lockdown. But thanks for all your support, man. I seriously do appreciate it. And I hope you keep enjoying everything. Sounds okay, I guess. Good one. Oh, right. This guy's also going to get the radio backpack. Cool. Because he has the third grenade, so 3 and 3. He's got that. All right, cool. So, squad leader, sergeant, whatever you want to call him. What's the next one? It's going to be a machine gunner, right? Yep, machine gunner. Cool. We're giving him the 42. So he gets an A-frame. All right. Actually, no, I do want the machine gunner look. Like, these guys I'll give 42s, but I'm thinking about giving some of the frontline guys 34s just as, like, reserve pieces. My mic is soft? Really? Happy to call you to troubleshoot. Let me find where the audio chirps are first, and then after I have that sorted, we'll go back and look through all the settings. Players, yeah, so some of the forces will be SS, but only a small portion of them. Like the QRF is SS. But my mic is soft. Let me know if it continues to be soft after 5 minutes. That just might be because I did have my mic a little away from my face, so I just brought it a little closer. If it's still soft, I'll adjust it. 42. All right. Chowder, pass me the MG42. That was horrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so he only gets 4. That's why his assistant is going to have probably a Pioneer backpack with additional ammo for him. And then we can also do 2 M39s, which I said would be mainly Grenadier stuff, but nah. I could give him a handgun, but I don't think the Germans got... I mean, for the SS, I could actually argue that they did. What do you think, guys? Should I give him handguns? While I pull your answers, let me... Let me look. The ping. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Yeah, for what I'm seeing, they didn't really... Like, some got machine guns. It depended on the unit. Yeah, it was only the officers, but Lugers and P-38s. Give them all the handguns. Righto, Valley. Like I said, when I get closer to that, I'll figure it out. Liru, this project almost done and being modeled and textured. This is going to suck getting it into Arma 3. So Crypto's doing something really, really cool. He's a Star Wars dev. He's part of the... Oh my god. I was about to say Legion, but it's not Legion. Fuck. Why am I blanking? I'm blanking on a lot today. I apologize. Crypto, what's your group called again? I forgot. It'll come back to me. It's just going to hit me in 5 minutes. Cobra! Right, Crypto Cobra, the Ks. The K... I'm not gonna finish that sentence. And Imperial Studios, that's it. But yeah, Valley, I'll let you know when it becomes concrete. Yeah, I'll give him a we'll give him a P-38. That way I don't have to give those grenades, and I can actually keep them to the Grenadier, which would be nice. 6 mags should be good. And then just an additional 2. Yeah, right, yeah, it's, again, history's really funny, but that's just how it works sometimes, you know? Dang, we can't put that funny, dorky AA sight on it. That's always fun. But anyway, machine gunner, assistant. Let me look here. Out of everyone... I do want at least one G43. But it'll be STG-44, MG-42... Car 98, Car 98, MP40, Car 98, Car 98, Car 98, Car 98, Car 98. So I can either give the G43... What do you guys think? Should I give a G43 to the MG assistant or to the AT soldier with the anti-tank grenades? No, the sniper is going to get a scoped Car 98, but he's going to be in the second squad that I make. This operation will have Stormtroopers, Wehrmacht, and Fallmenjäger. Or Fallschirmjäger, however you pronounce them. I'm probably going to flip a coin. Do I even have a coin? I have my challenge coin. Alright. I pulled out my FBI coin. Cool. Don't ask how I got it. Anyway, this would be Department of Justice, we'll say, is the AT, and Federal Bureau of Investigation side will be the MG assistant.
Send in Goat Team 6.
It's AT.
Now.
I don't want to know how you got.
Thank you, Winter. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 32-month resub. I mean, hell, we can have another episode of Crimes with Liru. Oh my god, but thanks for the 32-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a kick out of this scenario. Breakfast for dinner is also, yeah, I agree with that statement. It is godly amazing, and it is really good. Yeah, so we can just do like a standard rifleman here. And I'm going to be honest, all I'm going to do is I'm literally going to copy-paste them because the assistant is going to need a few things here. First, he's going to need binos because I want him to range the shots for the gun. Second, let me remind myself with the magazine size, 792 times 57, 50 RND. And we'll give him a Mosin Nagant. JK, don't hate me. Springfield. Yeah, so that's the sniper weapon, by the way. I'm gonna give these guys the late models. That way I can give the Wehrmacht the early models, or the standard models, just for like a slight little color differentiation. Yep, Car 98. No handgun. Yeah, mags are small. And 2 stick in the smoke? Yeah, because he already has one in his uniform. And then this will do a Pioneer backpack. Well, actually, what's bigger, that or the torso? That one's bigger, but we'll do Pioneer instead. Now, how many 50s can I cram in that puppy? 70 times, no, 7 times 5 is 350. So yeah, no, that's a good number. And then they'll have additional ammo in the VIG itself. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Actually, one more thing I want to do. I do want to give him some tracer mags, because what's better than saying, hey, Goober, fire over here. You know what I mean? So the tracer can be used to guide the MG, which I think would be cool. Autistic Gamer, thanks for the resub. And Bounty Hunter.
Hey, Liru in chat, I see World War II. I like it a lot. I'll see Pelia, yeah.
Bounty Hunter, thanks for the 28-month resub as well. I hope you both keep enjoying the operations. I hope you're getting a nice kick out of this development stream. All right, now we need to make a Grenadier. The Grenadier is a pain in the ass because of how it needs to be made. Let me explain. So this guy will knock to the A-frame. Oh, I could add bayonets to the front of them so I could do the stabbies. Let me actually test that first. This will let me inspect kits too, which is great. Stabby time. I also need to test health to make sure a bayonet kill is an insta-kill, because nothing is more debilitating when you stab a dude and he just laughs at you and shoots you. Hello? Yes, that's an arm hit, that's why, but like a solid chest hit. Oh! Might have to lower health a little bit. If you stab him in the face. Yeah, so I mean, it feels like it's working pretty well. Like that was, oh, that was a torso hit. Okay. Where did that even register hits? I gave him a bruise. Wow. Okay, what about now? Well, that got him. Sir? I think I'm going to turn health down by... Yeah, we'll turn it down to 8-0. Yeah, alright, bayonets work. Cool. Stabby. My stabby is getting dull. Yeah, right? I like your funny words, Magic Man. Okay. So to fix that, we're going to go to medical. I'm going to turn it down to 0.8. Override. Anyway, back to this guy. Hopefully by running that, that'll let me do what I want to do, which is... Nope. Okay. Crap. No, that's the anti-tank rifle. Oh, fudge. What are they called? That's the Russian one. That's the American one. I believe it is those. Could be wrong. But I need to spawn an arsenal down and test. Player. Yeah, Arma's always had weird hitbox problems with arms and legs, so makes sense. Yeah. No, it's not oh shit, it's oh fuck, that's an anti-tank rifle. Oh fuck, that's an anti-tank rifle. Ah, great, I'm gonna be reciting that all day. Yeah, so all three of those work. So what is the difference? I'd assume that's anti-tank based off of the shell. One of these is probably frag. Yeah, so frag, and then... Okay. Let's look. And you put a blank in there. Yeah, so that is definitely an anti-tank. And then this would be... Yeah, so that's just a earlier model of it. So... Let me look at my roster real quick. I have the Grenadier role in some of the infantry groups. So those Grenadiers would get the 30s, and I'm going to give this guy the 40s. Perfect. So resupply with 40s because they would have fresh munitions. Yeah, yep. Perfect. No problem, Valley. No, I know... If there is anything Bloodwind and I know more by heart, it is the second episode of Hellsing Abridged. Our party trick is we can literally recite the entire thing from scratch. Ah, good times. Okay, so now that I know... Let's do 10. He's the Grenadier too, so we're going to give him these. Wow, that actually doesn't give him a lot of room. That's fine. Him, I'm going to give a Tor. And then the rest are going to be the 30... Perfect. The mod is called IFA All-in-One. Type it out for you. So now I need the Corporal. Hey, Broch, how are you doing? No problem, Hoff. Always happy to help. Copy my debug on him because that contains all of his bandages and bullshit. Him I'll also give binos. Actually, no, I already have 2 sets of binos in the squad, so we'll not do that. All right. So corporals are going to get the MP40. But no secondary. Yeah, so I can do 16. Let me put a few... Wow. We'll do 10 then. And then what, an A-frame kit? Yeah, so if I can... Let's fit a grenade in here with those mags. So that's 1 in 6, right? No, 1 in 4. So that's 2 and 2, so I can just load the rest of mags. So yeah, 15 mags, 2 smokes, 2 frag. That's a great number. All right, next kit I have to do is an AT soldier. Cool. This is going to be a 10-man squad, by the way, but it's 8 infantry and then a driver and a gunner. So, what action? Yeah, if you hit Alt, it opens other features. So if you hold Alt-D, it does something. I forget what. I think it's something. But sometimes when you Alt-Tab, the Alt key gets stuck, so it thinks that that's, you know, it thinks you're holding Alt while you hit the D for the movement key, so it yells at you. Anyway, AT Soldier, which would be... AT Soldier PWM. What type of backpack does he have? Yeah, so this guy I want to give the G43. See, it actually gives him the G43 outright, which is nice. So, with an A-frame in the back. All right, we can do that. $43. Yep. Okay. There's that with that. All right. Now, what's going to be difficult is he gets these, and these take a lot of inventory room. So I might give him... Let's give him a Pioneer backpack, actually. That'll give him some more room, because, again, those grenades are very, very big. So, yeah, he can just say he has them in his inventory. So this one... we'll do 1 and 2. And then the 12 in there. And then we can fit 3 in there, and then more magazines. So that would be 5 plus 12. So yeah, a lot of ammo, but we can only fit 3 AT grenades in there. But then again, could I lower that to get his 4th in? So that means he only has 8 magazines, but then again, he's going to be close to a Vic that has his resupply, so it doesn't matter that much. If he was more mobile... Oh, so basically, I'll, again, 10-man squad, 2 of the people will be a dedicated driver and gunner, but the half-track will have a shit ton of spare ammo for the group. So, you know, not that big of an issue. New place will have Gigabyte. Yes, Yash. And we can bundle it with our cell phones and save money, which is great. And then we also will get Hulu, Disney Plus, and, I don't have Apple, but Bloodwing has an Apple thing, so she'll get Apple Music for free, and she does like that, so... It all works out. Save money, live better. Actually, Walmart isn't too bad, but there are some things you got to stay away from. Wizards die first. That does ring a bell. I don't remember from what, though. I think it's because my players were trolling. Sorry, I just booped my microphone there. Yash, am I still quiet, by the way? Let me know. I'll adjust the thingy, but that does ring a bell. Alright, so now just a standard rifleman kit. Rifleman. Honestly, he's going to be the same thing as that, except without the grenade rifle adapter, so he'll get a bayonet. Actually, no, he would literally be this guy. Except his backpack is going to be different. He would just get an A-frame. And I would just do... Damn, those mags are small. I mean, it's literally just individual bullets, so it makes sense. I mean, you could probably cram a shit ton in there. I'm just gonna give him 2 spare grenades. Yeah, I'll do a spare grenade, a spare smoke, and then extra. It's acceptable. I haven't changed anything from the baseline settings, Yash. I'm just slowly going through all of the plugins and turning them from the fancy plugins we have to the OBS equivalents to try to find where that audio chirping's from. I've already gone through 2 of them. There's 3 more I have to weed out, though. So, and again, you don't hear the audio chirps on the live stream, you hear them in the recording. Which can be annoying. Alright, now the medic. The medic is gonna be fun. Ooh! And there is a specific medical garb. Okay, you know what? I'm going to, we're gonna build his kit entirely then. Give him a late car 98. I'm gonna give him a frickin' bayonet too, just to keep with the norm. So we have to build this then. Which actually isn't too bad because this is, I can directly control his grenades. So 15... 4 tourniquets. Here, plug. So I still need to give him debug cable ties. So he'll carry a few. Really the concern is blood bags. And a pack. Which I'm going to chuck in here. Because as a Car 98 guy, he'll only need those, and then we'll do 2 sticks. Do 1 grenade. Okay. Eight of those. I know these guys are going to yell at me because I'm not going to give anyone signal whistles, but that's because the signal whistles can glitch out, and then everyone can hear them, and they get annoying at that point. I'm going to break a rule of mine. I never give anything. I always give those in groups of 4. I'm only going to give 5, though. Just so I can level that off at 50. He needs his leather gloves. But yeah, that gives him 10 blood bags, 50 bandages. Yeah, I could do 60 and 8. I'll meet it in the middle. Yeah. And then I'm going to give him Dr. Perms. World War II planes will be tomorrow night, so yeah. I know, Yash. I have the settings recorded, and I remake them when I find out it's bad, but I'll let you know which one is the done, and we'll work with that accordingly. Alright, and then the driver and gunner are literally just 2 more riflemen. So, sergeant, machine gunner... Machine gunner assistant. Corporal. AT soldier, PWN, rifleman. Gunner. Now I need a half track. And that'll also have resupply for the entire squad. But just debug check. Driver gunner, and then the rest of them all fit in there. I think there's like room for 1 more, yeah. Half track. Okay, Yash, but I'll... Yeah, okay. Yeah. How long is this stream gone? About 2 hours. Alright. So, guys, I'm going to take a break. Finish some more of this development and just check my messages. I gotta... In the 2 hours of streaming, how many DMs did I get on Discord? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 11, and then a bunch of other alerts, including some more rank and tag requests for MCO tags. Okay, so I gotta go take care of all of that. But anyway, next dedicated stream will be, I'm gonna do 2. So the first is going to be a small-scale OFCRA PvP thing at around 3 p.m. That's going to be like squad level, which will be cool. And then about 8:30, I will do the plane thing, and we will have a minor PvP element because Iceberg wants to go Op 4 and everyone wants to fight Iceberg. And it'll be on Roche, Germany. So I will bid you all adieu. Thank you so much for watching. If indeed you still are, go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow, and cheers.